Hey guys, so welcome back to Project Eden's Garden. Let's carry on where we left off. We completed our first round of free time, we met with Tozu in the boiler room, and nobody died. All in all, a very productive day 3. As we head into day 4, Kai looking very chipper, likely because he slept on the bed and I slept on the sofa, kind of wishing I had the ultimate chiropractor kidnapped with us at this point. Anyway, I suspect we're going to the dining room, and we're probably not going to eat with the others again, because that's who we are. We're on the outs, along with Eva, who we hung out with yesterday. It's nice to get to know a little bit about her. I also forgot to delve into Toshiko's report card. We did spend our second free time segment with her. I learned about one of the bedtime stories her mom used to tell her. In the story, people played a sport called turtle sledding, where they would ride on the backs of turtles down a snowy mountain. For some reason, she took my personal disinterest in bedtime stories as evidence of a bad childhood. Well, I don't know if she's wrong or right, but certainly you can't infer that based on my attitude, although it's probably a pretty good guess. Anyway, Kai, what's up? For as shitty as this place is, it's got its perks, like the big beds and the cereal. Can't say the sofa's much of a perk. And Toshiko would disagree with you on the cereal as well. Alright, let's make a move. I am very sure I want to leave this place. Goodness, it's overwhelming. Makes me sick. Is anyone lurking the holes? Oh, Kai, followed me out, did you? Makes sense.
No, seriously.
Hey, are we going to the dining hall or what? You can go ahead of me if you're too hungry. Seriously, do you want me to hold your hand? Do you want me to put my hands on your shoulders so we can conga parade inside?
Hell no!
I can't do that. I'm the one who invited you. Backing out now would violate, like, Etiquette 101. It wouldn't be his first violation, that's for sure. Yeah, jeez. How about treating your guest in your room with some respect? At least, you know, shift the duct tape and put it vertically rather than horizontally. Nobody's hiding around here. Don't suppose anyone shows up on the map during these segments. They seem to be invisible. Yeah. Kai's not even on here. It's, only handy during free time, I suppose. Okay, dining hall. Let's grab some grub. I guess everyone's already in here? Ahem. Huh? Hello? Whoa! Huh? Were you here the whole time? No. I was leaving my room when I spotted you two, so I came over. I want to talk to Damon.
Huh?
Huh? Well, it's not free time yet. Hey.
You see?
You've got my blackmail, do you? This might be sudden, but I really need to show you something. We've barely talked since the incident in the pharmacy. I guess we don't count the non-canon free time event, if at all. And now she suddenly wants to share information? I promise this'll be worth your time.
Look at this.
Come on, can you just come with me? What does she want to tell me so badly? Damon, come on, read the room, man. What do you think? Could she have my blackmail? That would be really unlucky. Alright, but we should find somewhere private to talk. Kai, don't follow me. I'm not inviting you.
Thanks.
Okay, follow me. Are we going back to your lair, the basement?
Dude, no!
Huh? Dude, you can't just leave me. The dining room's right behind me. You'll be fine. And following the ultimate liar to some random dark area during a killing game? That's a death wish right there. Lucky I have you as a witness, huh? She's not amused.
Wait.
Oh, wait. I forgot that she isn't. Never mind. You two have fun. Freaking mathlete. Oh, shit. Gives me the giggles. Laughing to himself, Kai strolled past us and into the dining hall. Well, whatever floats his boat.
Moving on.
Let's go to one of the downstairs storage rooms. No one ever goes there.
Right.
Alright. Did you crack the code in the pharmacy, perhaps? We walked to our destination in total silence. Were we followed? Once we entered the room, Eva took a quick glance outside. Finally, we're alone.
Look.
This is what I wanted to show you. She pulled out a familiar envelope and handed it to me. I quickly opened it. With his weapons at hand, Desmond guards the only one he trusts. Whoa! Oh, shit. Okay, not mine, but Desmond's? Juicy. Guards the only one he trusts with his weapons at hand. I don't know, he hangs around Eloise a lot, or maybe it was just the one time yesterday during free time. I better double check the map next time we get a segment like that. If we get another segment like that. Huh? This blackmail wasn't mine?
That...
Eva, why are you showing this to me? Are you that much of the ultimate liar? You've lied about this blackmail? You forged a new one? Because I'm worried, duh. Duh. It was just one word, but it sounded so weird coming from her.
Do you see?
I thought she was above saying duh. This blackmail shows that Desmond has a bunch of dangerous weapons at his disposal. That kind of stuff would give someone a huge advantage in a killing game. Well, he does have a quiver of arrows on his back. It would stand to reason.
Correct.
Also, this blackmail isn't a personal secret, so telling him about it wouldn't give him any relief. But, I mean, I suppose if someone used a weapon, they'd have to steal it off of Desmond, because if Desmond used a weapon, it would be pretty obvious it was him, right? If anything, telling him could put me in danger. And that's true, I guess. But why are you telling me this? You want me in the crosshairs instead? It's not like I could do anything to help.
It's because I trust you.
Oh, I trust you too, Eva. I trust you. When a liar is caught in a lie like this and just is utterly embarrassed, I can't help but, like, feel, okay, you've got nothing left to hide. We've busted the thing wide open. But I could be wrong. I could be that naive. And, you know, it's a fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again kind of thing. Huh?
Where?
You took my side way back at the beginning, remember? We were the only people who refused to listen to that lawyer. And you helped solve the mystery behind that whole case. Just please tell me you're not gonna die. Please don't be the first victim, Eva. No one thanked you, though. Oh, this is heartwarming music, too. I'm really sorry about how things turned out. The other students wouldn't have treated you unfairly if it wasn't for me. Unfazed. If it means anything, I never thought to blame you for that. Since you showed me your blackmail, I should probably return the favor. I got Wolfgang's. Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of cryptic. Here, I have it on me. I pulled the envelope out of my pocket and handed it to Eva, who quickly opened it. It's a photo of his parents. The quote on the back. What do you make of it? We didn't even see Desmond's picture, though. Is it something, like, irrelevant? Like just him holding up the peace sign in front of a roller coaster or something?
Interesting.
This confirms it. I was right.
Huh?
Right about what? Wolfgang being suspicious, duh. Again with the does.
What could it be?
Look at how this message is written. It's obviously implying his dad did something bad. If Wolfgang takes after his dad, there must be a reason for that, right? He's killed before. And he'll do it again!
I see.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to discern what that reason is? It's possible Wolfgang picked up on his dad's bad habits, and that's what the blackmail's referring to. But we have no idea what his dad is like, do we?
Rage.
Ugh, how annoying. If only people were smart enough to listen to me, then they wouldn't be stuck under such a suspicious guy's thumb. And that's the thing, though. The reason they didn't listen was because she called herself the ultimate liar. Calling herself that only made people distrust her. And when we find out she's not even the ultimate liar, it's even worse. It's like, good God, how deep can you bury the hole? At that point, I knew I had to finally speak my mind. Why did you lie?
That's not it.
Why did you do it? Huh? The ultimate liar thing. And lying to us about the watches to hide it. You knew you were in a dangerous situation. Why would you draw so much negative attention to yourself like that? Don't you realize how much danger this has put you in? You know you can't run away this time. Give me an answer. She hesitated for a moment, then finally looked at me.
Because I felt powerless.
Okay. We all did. We don't see us lying about our talents. Powerless? Even before we knew we were in a killing game, my hands were already tied. I'd been kidnapped and abandoned somewhere. All these different things were happening at once, and I didn't know what to do. So you panicked. I suppose you kind of want to conceal your identity a little bit, but then why not lie about your name as well?
It's not fair.
Being the ultimate mathlete in that kind of situation would just make me look weak. Just like it always has. If it wasn't smart about what I did, I'd never make it.
But most of all...
So, I lied about my title. Yeah, it wasn't your finest hour, but I mean, fuck, I don't know what I'd do if I was in that situation. Certainly wouldn't want to trust anyone, right? So, I guess you'd want to conceal things, but... I don't know. You also want to build up trust as well, and making things up like that, which could probably be disproven within a short amount of time afterwards, not the best idea. I gave myself a talent that people would find intimidating. The title Ultimate Liar popped into my mind. It's a name I've always really connected with, because I play board games, you know? I cheat at Monopoly sometimes. So, that's who I became. She pretended to be the ultimate liar, in order to feel more confident. For a while, it actually worked. I managed to compose myself during the investigation, and the mock trial. Even after Tozu announced the killing game, I still had it in me to argue with Wolfgang. It finally felt like I wasn't going to be the one people walked over. Damn, she's really pouring her heart out. But it all fell apart when my true talent was revealed.
That's how it ended up this way.
I see. There were so many questions running through my mind. Her talent didn't sound as impressive compared to others. But did it really justify taking such extreme measures? Did she really not see the harm in lying like that? I mean, not only did she lie about her title, she was the last person to reveal her title. She was accompanying us, right? As we walked around and met everyone. Oh, there's the ultimate ship captain, there's the ultimate historian, there's the ultimate fencer, ultimate matchmaker. Like, surely you could be like, oh, you know what? Amongst all that, ultimate mathlete doesn't sound so bad. Could be worse, could be better, but no need to lie, right? But instead, at the ass end of it all, she just goes, you know what? I want to be more badass than everyone else. Ultimate liar. Really backfired. I had no idea myself. No idea if she acted in self-defense or simply to feel superior. It all seemed so destructive. Everything about it, including the supposed solution. It was so self-destructive. Can an ultimate hate their own talent that much?
Listen to me.
Hey, don't tell anyone else about this. If Wolfgang or Winona find out, they're never going to leave me alone. Your secret is safe with me, if only because I'm too bored to talk to anyone else.
Okay.
From now on, though, we need to trust each other, because otherwise we're alone in this. Oh my god, is this like a death flag here? Because, I mean, like, what? In Trigger Happy Havoc, Goodbye Despair, Killing Harmony, you know, the assistant character, the character we're closest with at the beginning, dies. Like, Sayaka, Ultimate Imposter, Byakuya, and, well, you know, V3.
Thanks.
I'm hesitant to spoil the other games, even though, you know, you really should play them before you see this video. So, I don't know. Disclaimer. I already gave the disclaimer at the beginning of the playthrough, so there's that. Okay. This girl was pretty confusing, and clearly not conscious of her own safety. But she still trusted me. That much was clear when she showed me Desmond's blackmail. If this means we're allies now, I think I'm fine with that.
Well?
Should we go now? Hang on. There's still one more thing I want to ask. What is it?
Yeah.
Did you make any headway on that poster in the pharmacy? You're not going to tell her that you met with Tozu yesterday? The poster with Tozu on it? Yeah. Have you figured out what it means?
No.
Well, not really.
Seriously?
What? Seriously? Have you, Damon? Sorry. Too much stuff has happened since then, and I forgot. That's okay. After having your true talent exposed, I can understand why your mind was on other things. Yeah.
Anyway.
In any case, when we have the time, we should take another look at it. Agreed? Agreed. Great. Eva went silent for a moment, twiddling a strand of hair between her fingers. Then, she did something I'd never seen her do before, which could be a myriad of things, considering we've only met like 4 days ago. Oh, smile. There we go. She smiled. She's gonna die. She's gonna fucking die. No, no! Don't you dare take her away from me just yet. Oh, man. With our conversation having run its course, Eve and I began our trek back to the dining hall. Today might have opened with a bang, but it seemed the thunder clouds were already starting to part. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unbeknownst to me, an even greater storm was still on the horizon. Uh-oh. Sounds ominous. Lucky we've got a ship captain. Inside the dining hall, chaos had erupted.
Dumbass!
Hand it over! Grace was screaming at Eloise, who stood cowering in the corner. I said hand it over!
This medicine!
Grace, please, you don't even know if she actually has it. I've already ruled out the rest of you. Don't try to stop me.
Seriously?
What, you know whose blackmail we have? Not everyone's, but most people's. She hasn't figured out whose blackmail I've got. Surprised she hasn't confronted me yet. Jet has Toshiko's. Bach has Ingrid's.
Fail.
That doesn't sound like most people.
Hell no!
How are you so chill? She just revealed who you have. It's not like there's anything to hide. Ingrid's blackmail is that she uses some out-of-date cleaning supplies.
Honestly?
Hardly a revelation, if you ask me.
That's enough.
Blackmail this, blackmail that. What does it matter when people are fighting?
Shut it!
That fencer girl has been giving me the side-eye ever since the blackmail was announced. There's no other explanation. Give it!
Whoa!
Hey, stop that.
Give me a moment.
It's okay. I've got it. Eloise reached inside her pocket and pulled out a crumpled envelope. Grace immediately snatched it out of her hands and ripped it open. I was right. This is mine.
Dumbass!
You'd better not have shown this to anyone. She showed it to Desmond. Grace stomped straight into the kitchen. She tore the envelope and the photo it contained to shreds, and then flushed everything down the sink. Wolfgang, not impressed. Changing your bunk, buddy? Eva? Damon? Why were you too late? Sorry, boss.
Come again?
Is this an interrogation? We need to keep track of everyone to make sure they're not in any danger. Besides, you shouldn't be slinking off to strange corners of the building, especially with all the suspicion you're already under.
Gross.
Ugh. Gross is right. We were just discussing the blackmail motive in private. That is what you told everyone to do, right? Yes, I did. Then there should be no problems. Damn! Shut down! Pleased by Wolfgang's look of defeat, I redirected myself to the pantry. Why don't you control... You're a golfer girl over there, huh? As I weighed up what to eat, ignoring the golfer girl still heaving over the sink nearby. What? The entrance doors flung open, and an energetic voice broke the silence.
Yo!
Hey, guys! Slung over Cassidy's shoulder was a bright red carry bag. Following right behind her, with a carry bag of his own.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Yo! Cool. Well...
What you doing?
Huh? What's the matter? You all look super down in the dumps.
Shut up.
Just forget about it.
Okay.
If you say so. Cassidy walked over to the dining table and plopped the bag on top of it.
Hey!
What's with the bag?
Duh.
Nothing much, just, you know. She rummaged around in the bag and pulled out a cartridge. Slam Sisters. The Asphodel Game Sphere. Printed on the cover in large, bolded letters. Sublime Slam Sisters Extreme? What's that?
Check it out.
Only the best fighting game to ever grace our mortal fingertips. People didn't think much of it upon release. The developers even went bankrupt because of low sales. But it's known nowadays as a cult classic, and a physical copy can sell for thousands.
You get me?
Some works of art aren't appreciated in their time, you know. Okay, how did you get your hands on this thing?
Not a chance.
But Cass and I aren't about to repeat the sins of the past. Finding the crystal skull of video games warrants a party. And what better way to party
Rock and roll.
than to hold a Slam Sister tournament right here?
Oh, really?
You mean inside this dining hall?
You know me.
Don't worry about the technical stuff. What we haven't already stuffed into these duffel bags, Mark's gonna help us set up. Whatever. There's going to be an SSSE tournament?
I must take note of this.
Where did you manage to find this video game? I don't remember cataloging anything like it.
Elementary, my dear.
Why does Cassie have all the cool lines? I was inside my dorm. There's actually a lot of low-budget, low-profit games in there. This is the only multiplayer game, though.
Yep.
By the way, we're gonna need an even number of people attending this thing, so... Wait, you're the ultimate pro gamer and they gave you only one multiplayer game? To be a pro at? You gotta bring a partner if you want to join.
Good to know.
A game tournament, eh? Don't see much issue with it. We could do with a little levity.
What if...
When's it happening, though? Tomorrow. Okay, what time? That we haven't figured out.
Okay.
We want to be flexible. The more people, the better.
I see.
Anytime is fine by me. Not like we have anything scheduled. Same. I've never heard of this game before, but since you're saying it's good...
Thinking.
What about
thinking?
in the morning? Oh god. Is there gonna be one person unable to make it because of their dead nature? Huh?
You see,
When I was training my talent, I did most of my studying at 9 a.m. The brain is most active and ready to absorb information around that time. For you, maybe. For me, I wish I was asleep at 9 a.m.
so
I think this effect could help our video game skills. Our video game skills? A 9 a.m. tourney, huh? Wouldn't be the first time.
yep.
Screw it, let's do 9 a.m. 1 hour after the morning announcement. Was Eva seriously interested in the tournament?
That's not.
Hey, can I say something? Isn't it a little much to be playing games in a situation like this? Shouldn't we be trying to escape? We tried already, didn't we? There's no escape anywhere, not even in that pharmacy.
It's for the best.
Think of it as a bonding event, Miss Tollner. Within this killing game, creating new memories with our classmates is the most productive thing we can do.
I'm sure.
After all, if we don't trust each other, we will fall into chaos. I see. Still, I'm not very comfortable with it. Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. Considering his new bunk buddy, it made sense why.
Sorry.
Same. I'm going to be a little busy tomorrow.
No matter.
However, don't let my absence be a distraction. Enjoy your time together with all your heart. We'll face the evils of the killing game together. Just not at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I'll be separated from the rest of you.
You can do it.
Right. Everyone, let's do our best. Diana, what do you got going on?
Atta girl.
Agreed.
Yep.
Looks like you managed to spin our little game into something meaningful. Looks like it. Invigorated by Wolfgang's words, the room descended into chatter about the tournament. With everyone preoccupied, I finally prepared breakfast and returned to my dorm. I hope I bring my dishes back. I don't want ants in here. Cassidy and her lackey sure were taking it easy. Organizing an entire game tournament, expecting it to be a bonding exercise, totally unaware that just a little earlier we were fighting over who had what blackmail. It would be funny if it weren't so frustrating. For the rest of the day, I'll steer clear of the subject and avoid any partygoers. Who else was attending the tournament again? Looks like we got our free timing back, but maybe we're limited in who we can interact with. Let's find out who we can see. I can happily say my experiment was a success regarding these FTEs. We don't actually commit to learning more about them until we give them a present, so we can actually hang out with all of them. And we better do so while we can, while everyone's still breathing. Diana isn't going to be participating in the video game Bonanza tomorrow, so maybe we can hang out with her this morning. Oh, Damon.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Right.
Same as ever.
Anyway.
Are you alright, though? Huh? What do you mean? You're not as bubbly as usual.
Oh.
Oh, right. It's nothing. I'm just not feeling the greatest.
No worries.
Don't worry about me, silly. Not like someone's showing me the blackmail and it's horrifying or anything. I wasn't worried to begin with. Jeez, ice cold, Damon. But that considered, I'll leave her alone. Alright, no hanging out with Diana today. We should see where everybody is, I suppose. Make sure we don't miss out on anyone hiding in their dorms again. Eva, once again, stalking the basement. Maybe we'll hang out with Cassidy today, should we be allowed to. There's plenty of people, actually, we can speak with, or we could progress Eva and Toshiko. I wouldn't be averse to that. Mark! The biggest question mark of the entire cast, because this guy refuses to open up. Doesn't look like he's in the mood to talk. Alright, well, neither am I, and yet here I am trying to find someone to hang out with.
Oh, man.
Can't talk right now, Demo. Gotta focus on preparing tomorrow's tournament. Okay, I suppose the same's with Jet. Options very limited today. This is a special meeting between tournament hosts, bro. You can't be here.
Yep.
Unless you want to help us set up. No thanks. I wouldn't do laundry. You think I'm going to help you set up video games? Jeez. Let's get out of here. Nerds. Okay, Grace once again in the dorm. So let's go ahead and try and get through to her. She's probably just way too excited. She's gotten rid of her blackmail info.
Oi!
Who is it?
Huh?
How did you know I was here? Is it the same mechanism as last time? Ulysses?
I must take note of this.
A game tournament.
Hi.
Will you be attending? No. Okay, so I can't hang out with you today. Video games make me motion sick.
I see.
Understandable. I only get motion sick on buses, although I doubt that's worth bringing up. I'll bring it up. Because, you know, I'm Damon Maitsu. I will talk about myself. Yeah, I sometimes get motion sickness on buses.
Anyway.
Only when I'm reading, though.
According to my
Yes,
notes...
what you're describing is common. When a person is inside a moving vehicle, their senses can't decide if they are moving or stationary. So if they try to focus on something, like text on a screen or hologram, it exacerbates the contradiction happening inside their brain, and they become nauseous.
Yes.
It's generally advised to avoid focusing on things which are inside the vehicle. Unfortunately, that's not an option for me. I have to read on my commute to work, otherwise I'll fall asleep. Okay, what's wrong with getting a little shut-eye during your commute? This commute better be by bus. I was just about to say. I found myself having a conversation with Ulysses about motion sickness. That was surprisingly not boring. Well,
Much
adios.
appreciated.
Thank you for the discussion. It was very interesting to hear your perspective. Interesting enough that you just transcribed my words right in front of me, yeah. What a charming fella. Alright, well, he's gone to do whatever he wants to do. Who's over on this side? I did see... Kai! Howdy, partner. Cassidy and Jet are pretty weird, but I can't turn down a game tournament. Seems like Kai's excited about the upcoming tournament. Should I bother engaging with him? Sure.
You think?
You weren't scared. Huh? Scared about what? It's possible you'll be alone in a room with Cassidy and Jet. What would you do if they attempted something?
Dude, no!
Dude, don't say that! I mean, it's not like it's gonna be just the three of us. The music guy's coming too, and the pirate. Oh, that's an odd number of people, are you sure? Hey, yeah, the pirate guy's kind of scary, but there's no way those four could all be planning something, right? With our combined wit. Probably not. Harsh. After reassuring himself that the tournament posed no threat, Kai proceeded to lambast me for my earlier comment. Ugh.
I get it.
Alright, I get it, I'm sorry. Jeez. Not. Would you like to give Kai a present? No. I don't need his forgiveness that much. Thanks for nothing, man. You're welcome. Ingrid and Toshko. What are you guys doing out here? Winona, too. Desmond, hiding in the bushes. What are you protecting over there? Do you require something, Mochi?
It's simple.
No, I'm just thinking about the tournament and how I'm not going to go.
Filthy.
Then, if so, by what merit are you interrogating me? And do not claim pure haphazard desire.
Huh?
Sorry? Do you not understand?
No.
No? What the fuck are you talking about?
Indeed.
Alas, such a fool you are, blinded by your injudicious disposition. How shall you succeed if your brain cannot muster the competency to function in trivial conversation? Oh, it's hardly trivial, Toshko. You know, when people try to use complicated words and sentences, they're trying to put on a show that they're actually smart when they're not. The best thing to do is actually describe things in the simplest form possible. And to think I saw you as a debater. What debater cannot translate their own peers' speech, no matter the inherent candor and modesty? I think I'm just gonna leave her alone. Compensating for something? Your age? Your height, maybe? Ingrid? Oh, darling. Mind coming back another time? I'm having a little chit-chat with Toshko here. Oh, you're spending your free time with Toshko? Good luck with that. Indeed. Only a miscreant like Mochi would ever dare to abduct my interlocutor? Yes.
Hey.
Abduct? The hell are you talking about? Now you're just reading things off a thesaurus. I wasn't planning on doing anything. I don't even want to talk.
Have a lay
Abduct is
out.
hardly the appropriate word to use in this juncture. Then you wouldn't mind circling back later, hmm? Only if the kid leaves before then. Winona, please save me from Toshko. A game tournament, huh? Whatever satiates the people here, I suppose. Seems she's indifferent to the whole thing. I'll give my opinion. I think the tournament's pretty stupid. It's not a nice opinion.
Oh, really?
Is that so? Yeah.
It's simple.
The longer we keep pretending we're all friends, the more people will lower their guard around each other. What if someone decides to take advantage of that?
Honestly?
The possibility is certainly there. If only you could strike a balance. Something that distracts people from the killing game, but doesn't encourage blind trust.
Well,
Oh well, you can't have everything. There's not much else to talk about. I guess not. Alright, maybe we'll circle back to Winona. She is certainly someone I want to get to know, but with all the death flags Eva's giving, I kind of want to get to know her while I can. Desmond? Oh, hey, Damon. I was actually hoping our paths would cross. There's something I wanted to ask you. Something he wants to ask me? Stay and listen.
Okay.
And that is?
Any clue?
Are you going to the game tournament tomorrow?
Eh?
No. Why?
Don't worry
Just
about
curious. I see. Are
Anyway.
you going?
it. Just saying.
Nah, I'm not really into video games, unfortunately. But I think it's cool to see everyone working together on a big event like this. Why'd he bother asking me if he's not even going? Maybe he wants to make sure he's not the only one.
I see.
So you don't like video games? Well, that's surprising. Is it? I'm the ultimate marksman. I fire real guns, not guns in an FPS, bro. Yeah, you seem like the type who would.
Totally.
I'm carrying a quiver of arrows. I'm an outdoorsman. Well, I did play some stuff as a kid, if that's what you mean. Dungeon crawlers and RPGs. Oh man, that one game where you built theme parks? What was it called again? Roller coaster... roller coaster... President? Is that the one? Despite his best efforts, Desmond could not remember the name of the video game he was thinking of. Ah! Just look at Winona. It's Roller Coaster Entrepreneur. Duh. Oh man, I'm getting like Eva now, saying my does. No, Desmond, sorry, no present for you just yet. Anyway, well, the name will probably pop in my head later. I have no intent on sticking around to see if it does. I just love how matter-of-fact Damon is. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of these morons. These losers. I'm here to survive. Anyone hiding around the tree? No. Perhaps in the pharmacy. God damn. Some of these pictures, I swear. Hello, Jean and Eloise. What you guys doing in here? Plotting a murder? I admire Jet and Cassidy's vigor. Bringing people together in times like these is no easy task. Those two would make fine additions to my crew, especially Cassidy.
It is how it is.
Much as I love my mates, too much testosterone can be a problem.
Eh?
You have no women in your crew?
Aye.
Strangely enough, no. It's cause my crew is, what do people say? YMCA at sea? Really? You got the village people on your boat? I don't understand any of it.
Are we ready?
Anyway, that game tournament sounds like a mighty fine idea. There's just one issue I have. One issue? And what would that be? I'm out of practice. I haven't played a video game since, well, must have been years ago. Doesn't surprise me.
Aye.
But I have played plenty of sailor games during voyages, so maybe those could help. Sea of Thieves? Sailor games? Skull and Bones. Is that it? The world's first quadruple A game? Jean recounted stories of his crew hitting each other with spoons, throwing billiard balls at empty beer mugs. Wait, aren't these all just variations of popular party games?
That's right.
One of my favorites has to be Around the Sandbar. We go around with a fiddle in our hands, trying to make the others laugh with our song. Whoever laughs first ends up on the sandbar, and they have to play the fiddle. That doesn't sound very competitive.
I hear ya.
Aye, doesn't have to be. It just has to help us pass the time. Isn't that how all games turn out? Having a merry time with your chums? No. I play Tekken 8 way too much, and it is not a merry time. Half the time I want to throw my controller out the window. Not when Cassie's involved, that's for sure. She'll come around. Maybe she can play down to us. Sorry, Jean.
How's that sound?
If this tournament goes under, I reckon a few games of Round the Sandbar will mend any broken hearts. Emphasis on the if, of course. I'll pass on both, thanks. Well, Eloise, please, tell me, are you a gamer? A tournament right now sounds really foolish. I guess that's one thing we can agree on.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Do you want something? I want to know if you're planning a murder because you're kind of keen to get out of here, you know? No, I just came here to grab medication. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to get it now. Because I caught something talking to you, and I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Eloise, you're a sweetheart. My bad. I walked over to the nearby cabinet and grabbed a bottle at random, trying my best to ignore Eloise's searing stare. Why is she staring so fiercely at me? What are you sick with?
That's...
I took a closer look at the bottle I just grabbed. IBS. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't inquire any further. You know, this could be a blessing. Maybe she'll stop questioning my motives. Great job, Damon. Would you like to give Eloise a present? Hey, would you like this bottle I've just got?
Uh-huh.
Good luck with your stomach issues.
Ugh.
Thanks. Alright, just to double check though, once I've spoken to them, can I speak to them again? Do the free time event? Yeah, I didn't think so, so we definitely want to save who we're speaking with last, which is a good thing, because we haven't spoken to Eva yet. Anyone else around here before we move back to the basement? Ah, Wolfgang, hiding in the actual pharmacy itself. Let's speak with him. What's he got to say for himself? Is now a good time to bring up the blackmail? I suppose I should also build up my bank balance.
It's for the best.
Cassidy has the correct idea. We must remain united during the killing game. The game tournament is one way to go about it.
Curious.
Damon, is there any reason you're here? I just happened to wander over, okay? I've got stomach issues. I really need to take a giant dump. I see.
Pardon me.
May we have a quick chat? A quick chat? Fine.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Wolfgang spent the next few minutes asking me if I was good at video games. That's definitely not where I expected the conversation to go. Not really. I don't want to give him the blackmail as a present. You want to end the conversation here?
Very well.
Very well, then. Bye. Yeah. Fine. Alright. Pachinko machine. Let's go. Apparently I can use my mouse for this. Don't know why it didn't work last time. I've got 22 coins. Oh, I must get like 10 at the start of every free time event? I'm not sure. Anyway. Let's start acquiring some items. We're already at 20% repeat rate. Jeez. Alright. Finally, a repeat item at 38%. Hot cocoa. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to get more common. Gold leaf katana will be our final one. Let's head on over to the pachinko machine. Yeah, see, I'm trying to use my mouse. Do I need to, like, hold down the left click? That just shoots. Maybe I'm missing something, but I feel like I'm forced to use WASD here, unfortunately. Am I actually going to clear this entire round? One left. Just need to get it directly on it. There we go. Oh! Damn. Almost pulled off a pro gamer move. Unfortunately, we're not able to review this little puzzle that Tozu's left us. Sucks. I guess we just gotta rely on Eva to come up with a solution. Speaking of, let's go meet her. Back at the basement. Quite the journey, so let's teleport there, shall we? Howdy. People are gonna get suspicious of us even more. Considering we're always meeting here. Down here once again.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Eva. Spend time with her. I'm still grappling with what Eva and I discussed earlier. Trust in a game like this seems pointless. And yet... What do you mean trust in a game like this is pointless? You need to be able to trust someone. You'll go crazy otherwise if you're just by yourself. Eva and I spent some time together. Would you like to give Eva a present? Yeah, let's do so. What do we got that she'd like? An unspillable glass of water. The glass of water has remained unspilled ever since a strange man sealed it with his breathing powers. Concerning? Thank you for the gift. I don't receive them very often. Eva liked your present. Eva once again stood there in silence. The expression on her face wasn't exactly sad, but I wouldn't describe it as happy either.
Hi.
I have another question, Eva. Considering how much you dislike your talent,
There must be something.
how did you become a mathlete in the first place? Dislike isn't the right way to describe it.
Huh?
What?
Thinking.
It's more like
thinking.
a puppy.
That's...
Are you comparing yourself to an animal?
No.
Then what?
Save it.
Can you let me finish the analogy? Stop butting in. Fine.
Moving on.
Assume you've just adopted a puppy from a shelter, okay?
Come again?
I'm allergic to dogs. You're missing the point. Jesus Christ. Just fucking listen to me, Damon.
Listen to me.
Listen, you bring the dog back, and it's cute and all, but there's a catch. It won't stop shitting everywhere. Right. That's definitely not what I was expecting her to say.
Gross.
Unfortunately for you, and your newly cleaned apartment, it looks like someone forgot to potty train it. So how do you get it to behave?
That's...
Positive reinforcements?
Correct.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Eh?
They? My school.
No.
They treated you like a dog?
No.
No, they just gave her incentives to continue being a mathlete.
Jeez.
Then what's the point of this analogy?
It's not fair.
The difference between me and a puppy is an owner loves their puppy. Eh? A brand new puppy is like a brand new member of the family. It's a living being.
Gah.
I wasn't a living being. I was just potential. God, that's the worst way to be thought of, right? Just potential. You know, we'll get there eventually, but until then...
It's the truth.
Whooping hours. My school believed they had a genius on their hands because I studied complex subjects. So they threw all sorts of expectations onto me, including saving their notoriously bad mathletics team. I was convinced everyone would be impressed by me, the one 11-year-old on a team full of 16-year-olds. Only the adults were impressed, though.
I see.
Let me guess, the older kids were self-conscious.
Where?
Duh. People are bound to be rude when a random kid 5 grades below them surpasses their total combined wit.
Right.
That's a funny way to say you provoked them.
Hang on.
I didn't! If anything, I tried to keep to myself.
Listen to me.
But when you're the anchor keeping a ship from sinking, you have to do your job. And reputation aside, winning every single competition looks good on a portfolio. Anything for the college credits, huh? Eva gritted her teeth, a counter-argument clearly on the tip of her tongue.
But most of all,
It wasn't what I was hoping it would be. The mathlete stuff. Huh? I wanted it to be fun. And for the other students to admire me.
where?
I didn't think the other students would be so mean. Oh, God. Despite my attitude, I couldn't help but feel bad for her. Damn, Damon, there we go. Her story was, in a weirdly endearing way, kind of depressing. If what she's implying is true, and she was indeed bullied by older students, I should probably stop being an asshole myself. No. Then it makes sense she would associate being a mathlete with that experience. How unexpectedly mundane. Jeez. Page 3 of Eva's report card has been updated. Alright, still have a little bit of time left. What should I do? Find someone else to hang out with, of course. Free time start. Alright. Let's see who's available. You know what? I think it's time. Hey, Eva. Wow, you've graduated to the first floor. Congratulations. Good on you. I kind of want to spend time with, let's go for Jean today, eh? He seems like a chipper guy. Could get, quite a bit of information from him. Or Wolfgang. You know what? We should spend some time with Wolfgang, if he allows us. Let's get to know the guy behind the, well, blackmail we've got in our pocket. Hello, Damon. No Eva, I see. Well, yeah, she's on the other side of the floor.
Seriously?
I'm not glued to her hip. Of course. Was that sarcasm? This guy. Is it worth continuing a conversation with him? Fine. I'm gonna stick to your hip now. Considering the topic of conversation, walking away would just look suspicious. And right now, I'm not in the mood for another scolding. Wolfgang and I stood next to each other in awkward silence. Maybe I should have walked away. I should have walked away! Alright, Wolfgang. Hell no was our negative answer. What would you like? Would you like meat on the bone? Bone on the meat? The on meat bone? Should I give him something he had despised? for the content? Would you like an image of a rabbit duck illusion? I'm quite curious. This would be a complete waste of free time. But I could always reload. Alright, I'll be nice. Here's a gold leaf katana. No, I'm not going to give you that. I'll give you a robe of useful things. A comfy robe covered in hundreds of cloth patches. Useful for carrying weapon. Oh no, I don't want to give him anything that'll help him kill someone. Here's a masquerade note, because then he'll conceal his identity. Here's a maki roll sushi. A delicious sushi roll made by an exquisite sushi chef. Food earned its name after being referred to as such by an astronaut? Who could it be, I wonder? Here's your luminaire of the stars sashimi. I must admit, I did not anticipate such a nice present. Have you perhaps come around since our last talk? No. You should probably sniff it before you eat it. Don't look at me like that. Are you gonna make me eat it first? Wolfgang liked your present.
Curious.
Damon, I have a question for you.
Hello?
What is it?
Let's see.
I'm curious to know how each ultimate earned their talent. Oh, I did a lot of mass debating. Fuck, that sounds bad, but perhaps there's an underlying thread between all of us.
Seriously?
This is how you're spending your free time? Well, I don't have any better ideas, do you? You're the one roaming around ignoring everyone. About what I expected.
In any case,
So, what is the origin story of the ultimate debater? There was a debate club at my high school. I joined when I was a freshman, and the rest is history. I joined the club and boom! I became the ultimate, alright? Long story short.
interesting indeed.
Fascinating. Truly fascinating, yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking my fingernails for any dirt in them. I couldn't imagine a more ordinary backstory for an ultimate. That's... Is he making fun of me? Well, you didn't exactly give him a lot to digest.
That's not it.
Don't underestimate the process. It wasn't easy. I didn't enter my first comp as a bona fide professional. There was a lot I had to learn.
Hold on.
I never said you didn't struggle. Most ultimates just have very unorthodox beginnings. Does that include you too? What about your dad, huh? Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Then he was making fun of me. I've always been drawn to law and order, ever since I was a child. Oh, really? I'm more of a special victims unit guy myself. Courtroom footage fascinated me. The cases I heard through word of mouth even more so. It felt like witnessing, or listening to, some grand story. Who gossips with a little kid about court cases?
Very nice.
And in every trial, you commanded the courtroom like the barrister. Well, second only to the judge.
No matter.
Even then, the judge was merely a minor character, pitching in only when absolutely necessary. That minor character is also the one delivering the final verdict.
By the way...
Naturally, I dreamed of becoming a defense lawyer. But even at my young age, I knew the road ahead was no walk in the park. As is the case for all competitive fields of study.
You think?
You say that, but considering your age now, it must not have been very rocky either. True. My time at school felt very short-lived. What with the being transferred to a higher year level and all. You and Eva have a little bit in common there. I didn't even hit puberty until my first year in law school. Though I was a late bloomer. Alright, TMI, Wolfgang, thank you very much. So he finally admitted to it. He did hit he did start college as a teenager. It wasn't a surprise. His report card basically confirmed it. But damn if it didn't piss me off.
Anyway.
So how'd it go? Being the youngest student, I mean.
Let's see.
Not bad. Everyone treated me very nicely. I might have ruined some people's self-esteem, though. No kidding. I've certainly been dealt a good hand in life, haven't I? Early exposure, unparalleled academic prowess, and most importantly, a vested interest in the subject.
Interesting indeed.
It appears fate decided I would become the ultimate lawyer.
Really?
You don't really believe that, do you? The apple just didn't fall far from the tree. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself. My track record speaks for itself either way. That being...
Very well.
200 successful cases. Wow, who's counting?
That's...
200?
Curious.
Before becoming a lawyer, I did spend 1 year as a legal assistant. Maybe that's what gave me the edge? Or maybe I simply entered the field as a bona fide professional. I wonder which it is. Alright, smartass. It was obviously playing coy, but that's not what annoyed me the most. What really annoyed me was how Impressed, I felt. What is this feeling? Is this envy? My ultimate talent outshone most others, I knew that for sure. But could it compare to his? FTE complete! Page 2 of Wolfgang's report card has been updated. I should probably go over that and Eva's update too. But for now, I think it's about to tick over to 8 p.m. The hours came and went, until eventually I set off for Kai's dorm, as had become routine. Little did I know, a certain someone was waiting in the hallway. Who? Oh, Damon! Diana? The moment I turned the corner, the pink-haired girl bounded over to me. But before you speak, sorry, Diana, to cut you off, I do want to double-check the report card information we just received. Start with Wolfgang. From a young age, Wolfgang dreamt of becoming a defense lawyer. He skipped most of school and began studying law when he was only a teenager. And with Eva's school took notice of her smarts and asked her to save their athletics team, although she frames it like they were using her for their own gain. Unfortunately, the other members of her team bullied her. Unfortunate indeed. Hiya!
Hello?
Do you need something? How should I put this? How are you? I'm good.
Huh?
Sorry. I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Eva, so I wanted to say hi and check that you're okay.
I see.
I'm fine.
No worries.
Yay, that's good. But, one thing. Yeah. I'm kind of killing you now. Oh, wait, what? Eva seemed pretty down in the dumps lately, and I feel really bad. Has she told you anything? Because you two seem close, and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping to get a better read on her feelings, you know? It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not being able to say anything. No, she hasn't mentioned anything. We just stood awkwardly in the storage room closet for about an hour. Oh, okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come find me, alright? Well, you didn't talk to me earlier today. Sweet dreams! Diana returned to the room she and Eva were sharing. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? Well, I wouldn't put it past her. A part of me had to wonder. Could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me?
It is now 8 p.m. Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep.
I do say she's nice, but is she? Is she nice?
Or don't. I'm not your parent.
No, you could be.
Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever.
Well, if you're Wolfgang's dad, huh?
Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out. Good night.
I have a bad feeling about tonight, I have to say. Lost in my thoughts, I walked the rest of the way to Kai's room. Well, looks like we're forced to move there. Damon, hey! Are you excited for the tournament tomorrow?
That's not important.
Not really. I'm planning to skip it entirely. I've never played those types of games anyway.
Man.
Seriously? Never? You're so boring. You're the kind of guy who sleeps on the sofa. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's your turn on the sofa again. It's not like it was by choice.
What if...
Well, since you never played a fighting game before, it's all the more reason to try it now, right?
Damon!
Come on, you gotta come to the tournament. He's being oddly persistent about this. Why? You want the room to yourself? Fine, I'll go. But in return,
It's simple.
I get to share the bed. The bed? Ah, ouch. You drive a hard bargain.
Whatever.
Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird, okay? What the hell was that kissy noise you just made? Wouldn't dream of it. If it meant no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw or how many people you try to befriend, it won't bring you any closer to escaping the killing game. If anything, it's the perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't a bonding experience, it was the illusion of one. And the other students had fallen for it hook, line, and sinker. What will tomorrow bring? Tozu, distract me while I ponder.
I had a peculiar dream last night. There I was, in physics class, trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick.
Oh?
When suddenly, I had an epiphany. What if this device we created was also a compass?
That's quite the epiphany.
The professor told me I performed the same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class.
This is the 5th time you've shown this.
But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day.
A lot of people have them in certain places.
Like how if you use this stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive! Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up.
Of course.
But that won't stop me! I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage!
Your Swiss Army banana. If only that was going to be the next murder weapon. Kai? Psst. Hey. Hey, Damon. Am I gonna open my eyes and he's got a knife over my head? Wake up! Kai was leaning over the bed, jostling my shoulder. It's 8:30 a.m. We slept through the morning announcement. He frantically pointed to the clock in the room. Although my vision was still blurry from sleep, I could make out the time. 8:30.
What now?
And?
Hell no!
And? Today's the day of the game tournament, you realize? We need to get there before it starts. Right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with them, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9 a.m.? Did we sleep through the morning announcement? Or did you change the clock? Yeah, 9 a.m. Kai scrambled out of the bed and over to a nearby clothing rack. He tossed the jumper he was currently wearing onto the floor and yanked an identical-looking jumper off the rack.
Dude, no!
Hey, come on and get up already! What's the big idea, man? Who cares if we're 5 minutes late? Normally I'd tell him to go away, but... Alright, fine. The deal was a deal. With an impatient looking Kai in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Ugh, can't you move any faster? Dude, what's the rush? I'll just wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Plus, watching you is starting to feel weird. What was that supposed to mean? Okay, I think I look presentable. It's not like people who attended game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but whatever, I need to find Kai. He should be hanging around in the dining hall. I don't know. Something feels off. Something feels really off. And, you know, today has to be murder day. Or do we get a 3rd day of free time? I'm not sure. Only one way to find out, to the dining hall!